Your HDFC Infinia just got silently devalued. The SmartBuy monthly cap has dropped from 15,000 accelerated points per month to just 3,000 points only. And yet, Infinia is the still most aspirational credit card in India. So the real question is it worth the 12,500 annual fee, or it has finally lost his crown? If you are trying to find out whether the Infinia Metal still makes sense for you in 2026, then this video is for you. Now let's talk about what the Infinia actually is. The HDFC Infinia Metal is HDFC Bank's top tier premium card. It's an invite only. You cannot just walk into the branch and apply. HDFC has to decide who gets it. That's the exclusivity of this card. That's why it is so much aspirational. The annual fee of the card is just 12,500 plus GST. But here is the thing most people miss. You get 12,500 reward points on renewal. And since each reward point is worth rupees 1, when redeemed for flight and hotels through SmartBuy, the renewal bonus effectively cancels out your annual fee. So if you are using the card, the fee is essentially zero. Now let's talk about the eligibility. Eligibility wise, HDFC typically looks at a few things: your existing relationship with the bank and your net monthly salary credit. So in 2026, HDFC has upgraded the eligibility of this card. So if you hold the Infinia, then either you have to maintain a 50 lakhs TRV with the bank or an annual spend of 18 lakhs or above just to hold the Infinia status. Or if you want to go via the salary route, you might need to have a 1 crore ITR or maybe a 5 lakh per month in-hand salary. Now let us take a look at the reward structure. Say you spend 1 lakh in a month on the Infinia. If you're just swiping the card on regular purchases, you earn 5 reward points per 150. That gives you roughly 3,333 reward points, 3,333 rupees in value. That's a net 3.33% return. Not bad, but nothing special. Now, here's where Infinia separates itself from the other cards. Let's say when you use the card to spend through SmartBuy, HDFC's own portal for flights, hotels and brand vouchers, you get effectively 5x accelerated reward points. That same 1 lakh now earns you 16,667 reward points. That is almost 16.66% effective return. But post June devaluation, you can only earn 3,000 accelerated reward points on your brand voucher purchase via the SmartBuy. When you book through SmartBuy's 10x partners, specific for flights, hotels, and other partners, that number jumps up to 33,333 reward points. That's a net 33% effective return. But you can only earn 15,000 accelerated reward points per month. Beyond that, you will only earn best reward points. And only 3,000 of those accelerated reward points can be earned from your brand voucher purchase. Rest, everything can be earned on flights, hotels, or other partners. Now let's talk about the benefits that don't show up on the reward rate math but make the Infinia genuinely very powerful. First, unlimited airport lounge access. The Infinia gives you unlimited lounge accesses, both domestic and international, for the primary card holder. That's through the priority pass. But here is the most important thing people don't realize. You can add up to 3 add-on card holders to your Infinia for free. And each add-on card holder also gets a priority pass membership with unlimited lounge accesses. So if you travel with your family, that's 8 people. You plus 3 add-ons, each with a guest, getting free lounge accesses. For a family that travels very often, like 3 to 4 times a year, that alone is worth several thousand rupees. Next, the transfer partners. So HDFC Infinia allows you to transfer your points to multiple hotel and airline partners in the ratio of 1:1 or 2:1. So in the 1:1 ratio partners, you have Finnair Plus, Singapore Airlines, Air France KLM, Air Asia, and Vietnam Airlines. And for hotels, you have IHG1, Wyndham Rewards, and Club ITC. And here are the 2:1 transfer partners: airlines like Air India, British Airways, Qatar, United Airlines, Air Canada Aeroplan, Etihad Guest, Cathay Pacific, and Thai Airways. They all transfer in the ratio of 2:1. And hotels like Marriott Bonvoy and Accor Live Limitless in the ratio of 2:1. Third, the forex markup. The Infinia charges 2% foreign currency markup. For a premium card, that is competitive. Most premium card in India charges around 3 to 3.5%. This isn't a benefit that earns you money, but it means that you will lose less money on abroad while you swipe the card. Fourth, the golf benefit. The Infinia gives you 6 complimentary golf games per month at select golf courses in India. If you play golf, that's real value. If you don't, it's irrelevant, but it is there. Third, now let's talk about the devaluation elephant in the room. As I covered in my last video, in July 2026, HDFC reduced the SmartBuy accelerated reward cap. Previously, for Infinia, you could earn 15,000 accelerated reward points in a month, be it from anywhere. Now, from 1st July 2026, you can only earn 3,000 accelerated reward points using your Infinia via the brand vouchers through the SmartBuy. Now, let me simplify this as an example. Let's say you had an Infinia and you spend about 75,000 a month on Amazon, Swiggy, Myntra, whatever it is, on brand vouchers through SmartBuy. So, before July 1st, if you would buy 75,000 rupees of vouchers through SmartBuy, earn a 5x accelerated rewards, that will give you roughly 7,500 points per month, which is 90,000 points in a year. Now from July 2026, you can only earn 3,000 accelerated reward points per month via the brand voucher purchase from SmartBuy. So that is around 36,000 points in a year. So you will end up losing around 54,000 points in a year. So at a very conservative rate of 1 rupee per point, you could end up losing 54,000 rupees every year. Now let's compare the Infinia against the other premium cars that are currently available in the market and people are continuously talking about. First, the HSBC Premier with a 3% base reward rate and 18% and 36% accelerated rate on flights and hotels via Hopper portal. This is the new premium sensation in India, where most of the banks are continuously devaluating their cards. HSBC is improving and revaluating. With much less forex rate, this card is worth consideration. Second option would be the Axis Magnus for Burgundy. This is the comparison I get asked most of the time. The Magnus Burgundy has a higher ceiling on rewards. If you can unlock the Burgundy account status, which requires maintaining a 10 lakh rupees TRV with Axis or 3 lakh net salary credit. The annual fee is higher, correct, 35,400 including GST. Here is my straightforward take. If your annual credit card spend is over 15 lakhs, the Magnus Burgundy can out-earn the Infinia because of the higher reward caps. But below 15, the simpler math, lower fee, and the broader SmartBuy ecosystem makes the Infinia a better choice for most of the people. Now the biggest question, who should get it and who should avoid? HDFC won't give it to you, and that's most of the people. This is a pure invite only card. If you are not eligible, you can go and try for the DCB Metal or even the Regalia Gold and start building your HDFC relationship until you qualify. And here is a quick tip. If you are trying to get the Infinia, open HDFC savings account, maintain a 50 lakhs TRV with the bank, or get a salary credit of 5 lakhs or more net per month, or use an existing HDFC credit card regularly and pay on time for at least a year, and then approach your relationship manager. There is no guaranteed path, but a strong banking relationship significantly improves your chances. Now here is my honest opinion on the card. If you are currently holding the Magnus for Burgundy or HSBC Premier, which are pretty easier to hold than Infinia, or even if you hold the DCB Metal, I do not see in any point in holding the HDFC Infinia or applying for it. Previously, the greatest edge Infinia used to have was the voucher purchase capacity via the SmartBuy, and now even that is capped at 3,000 reward points per month. And the card has certainly lost 80% of its charm because of this, and the edge over M4B and the HSBC Premier also, where the first one gives best reward and second one gives phenomenal return on travel booking. If you are holding the Infinia, good luck with the new 50 lakh TRV and 18 lakh rupees yearly spend just to hold the status. But realistically speaking, same amount of spend will give you way more than in the other two alternatives. So that's the complete guide to the HDFC Infinia in 2026. Please comment below which premium credit card you are using in 2026. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, because here we simplify credit card and help you maximize every rupee you spend.